So this is a tough topic. We're going to talk a little bit about translation memory setup and siloing of the translation memory. And this is a hot topic in our industry, and it's one that language service providers like to brush aside because it really gets into behind the scenes and how resources are managed. The translation memory is a very valuable asset, and it's one that's full of proprietary information. So as a customer, you should know how the company that's handling your translation is using it. So let's talk about siloing first so we understand what that means. So a given language service provider might have 200, 300 clients, and you'll want to know how are they using that asset. In other words, when they're translating your materials, they're keeping those translations in a database, which is your property. They're essentially keeping that material as a function of doing the work for you, but it should be siloed. In other words, if they're doing projects for you and your competitor, those materials should be separate. In other words, your company, XYZ Corp, should have its own silo of information, and it should not be commingled with others. So you might ask, well, why do language service providers want that to be all commingled? Well, here's the reason. Because they can take that asset and leverage it across their whole customer base. And in my mind, that's inappropriate. Your proprietary information could unknowingly be shared with others. And they could also take that information or that database and train a machine translation engine to get better results. And that's fine if they're doing it on your behalf, but it must be done on your behalf only and not for other people's projects. So how can you prevent this? Ask questions. Talk to your language service provider. Make them sign an agreement that says that they're not going to commingle your assets with others. Very important topic. Make sure you discuss it with your language service provider.